Donald and Douglas were twins that arrived from Scotland to help Sir Topham Hatt. Funny thing is, only one engine had been expected. Sure, the twins meant well, but they did cause confusion. Sir Topham Hatt had given them numbers, Donald 9 and Douglas 10. However, he was still planning to send one engine home. There was a brake van in the yard imported from Japan that had taken a dislike to Douglas. Things always went wrong when Douglas had to take it out. His trains were late, and he was blamed. As a result, Douglas began to worry. Donald, his twin, was angry.
You're Muckle Nuisance, you glint 3 buckle. It's to leave you behind that me wanting, don't you know?
そうはいかん。俺がいなきゃ困るはずだ。
So you say. You're nothing but a screeching and a noise all said and done, however. Spike done you, would you? Take that.
やめんか。
There's more coming should you miss the game. You hear me, eat Toyota?
The van behaved better after that. Until one day, Donald had an accident. The rails were slippery. He couldn't stop in time.
Oh no, I'm slipping. Oh no. No. Ah, great. Sir Tom has not going to like this.
And you're right, I don't. I am disappointed, Donald. I didn't expect such, clumsiness from you. And here I decided to send Douglas back and keep you.
I'm sorry, sir. It was an accident, I promise.
I should think so too. You have upset my arrangements. And as such, James is going to have to help with the goods work while you get your tender mended. James won't like that. Sir Topham Hatt was right. James grumbled dreadfully about extra work.
This is just great. Why can't people and engines be more careful these days? Every time an accident or something crazy happens, it's always me who has to pick up their slack.
Anyone would think that Donald had had his accident on purpose. Which reminds me, I heard tell of an incident in some tar wagons.
Oh, shut up, you. It's not funny. Let alone to be reminded about one's own accident.
Well. Surely, James, it wasn't you. You didn't say, did you?
No. All I'm gonna say is, good day, you jerks.
ジェームスは機嫌が悪いぞ。もっと怒らしてやるぜ。
Hear that, boys? Hold back. Let's make James even crosser still. Hold back. James did his best, but he was exhausted when they reached Edward's station. Luckily, Douglas was there.
Hey, Douglas, I'm sorry about before, but could you help me up the hill, please? These freight cars are playing tricks.
Of course, my friend. We'll show them.
All right, thank you. Whew, let's get out of here.
Slowly but surely, the snorting engines forced the heavy freight cars up the hill. But James was losing steam.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Leave it to me, James. I got this.
The conductor was anxious. Go steady. The van's breaking. The van was in pieces. No one had been hurt, and soon Edward came to clear the mess. Sir Topham Hatt was on board. I might have known it would be Douglas. I might have known. Douglas was grand, though, sir. James had no steam left, but Douglas worked hard enough for 3. I heard him from my yard.
Oh, thank you, Edward, but...
Regardless, 2 would have been enough. I want to be fair, Douglas, but I don't know. I really don't know. Sir Topham Hatt was making up his mind about which engine to send away. But that's another story.